'Cause I'm a voodoo child. Cause I'm a voodoo child. 'Cause I'm a voodoo.
Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back from the theaters after seeing XXX, The Return of Xander Cage. This is a 2017 film that is indeed the sequel to the original XXX movie that came out 15 years ago. Way to make me feel old. This new movie is directed by DJ Caruso, and the plot is we see Vin Diesel back as Xander Cage. He's been away off on his own doing his dirt bike things until the agency that Samuel Jackson runs, they're in trouble because this group of assailants, they're going around, they stole this Pandora's box equipment that's controlling satellites out in space, and the satellites are coming to Earth and just causing chaos. I know it sounds stupid because it is stupid. So this agency recruits Vin Diesel to come back. They're pleading, they're begging, come back, recruit your own team, and stop these guys once and for all. Now, what I thought of XXX, The Return of Xander Cage is... Look, I went into this movie not expecting the greatest script, not expecting the greatest plot, not even expecting the greatest movie. I knew this would be a dumb action film. I knew that you can't expect really anything from this. And I just wanted to have fun. Dumb fun. I bought popcorn, which I haven't bought popcorn at the movie theater in years because of how much it costs. But I did that because I wanted to have fun with this. I saw this in IMAX 3D because I just wanted to have a good time. And for the most part, I had an okay time. There was some scenes where I had some fun. But overall, this movie is bad. It is. But I'm not angry. I'm not going to really rant. I hope I don't rant because this movie it's not terrible. It's not going to be on my worst of the year. You see Vin Diesel, and sure, it's cool to see him back as Xander Cage because that second movie without him was lacking a huge presence with him. He just has this charisma, this natural charisma to where you like him, and it's cool to see him back doing all of these extreme action stuff. That's what this franchise is about. It's about seeing Vin Diesel on a skateboard or on a dirt bike or skiing on mountains and doing some crazy shit just because. And so you do get that here, and a lot of it's fun, but then there's a moment where you stop and realize, wait a minute, how old is Vin Diesel at this point? I am sure he's not doing most of these stunts, although they shoot it in a way where it looks like he's doing a lot of it, but it's kind of silly. And then you see a scene where he loves this big fur coat, and it's very special to him, and the fur coat looks ridiculous, and he just looks ridiculous, but it's still Xander Cage, so it's cool. You're going with it. And then Samuel Jackson, who is only here for like one scene, wasted Samuel Jackson. But you get Toni Collette, who is also a part of the agency, and she's desperate to get Vin Diesel back. And Vin Diesel recruits this team of kind of extreme people. Ruby Rose, who's a sniper, and she comes off like a badass. So you're like, okay. And you get this driver, stunt driver, who I was looking at this guy and thinking his face looks so familiar, but I can't quite place it. Until I looked it up, and he's the Hound from Game of Thrones. Wow, mind blown. And you get this DJ. So you have a sniper, a stunt driver, and a DJ. Why is there a DJ on this team? I don't know. In their recruiting scenes, they show scenes of what their skills are, why they're needed to be a part of this group. And his scene is literally just him sneaking past the bouncers to get into a club. They're chasing after him. He runs up on stage and starts to DJ, and everybody loves the music that he's playing. That's his skill? to be on this team and save the world? Really? He's not even getting paid to be a DJ. He sneaks into these clubs to start playing music. He DJs illegally. Is that a thing? Well, I just wanted to get the point across that he's a wasted character, but he's here, and the problem with this is I feel like Vin Diesel was trying to do what he's done pretty successfully, very successfully, with the Fast and Furious movies, is that they've brought all of these characters together, a lot of fun, lovable characters that we've been following through various movies, and you see them together. They're relatable, they're likable, like it works. This film, we don't know anything about these characters. We barely know their names and what they do, and they're just here. Like, if they all got killed by the end of it, I would have been like, oh, okay, what's next? Like, I felt no emotional attachment to them, and I think we were supposed to on some level, but I didn't. For example, Nina Dobrev, who I think she was on Vampire Diaries. I never watched it. I've seen her in some other things, and she's very cute. She's very pretty. She's likable in some ways, but her character in this movie is so freaking annoying. Her first scene with Vin Diesel, and she's just going off about how she wants to fuck him, basically. And it's just, she comes off really pathetic. She's supposed to be this smart, techie girl, kind of like the Q of the group that gives them all of their tech stuff and equipment, but she has those scenes of just looking pathetic. The villain, the main villain, the person who's leading that, not terrorist, I guess they are kind of like terrorist group, Donnie Yen plays Zhang, who I'm just now familiarizing myself with Donnie Yen, realizing that I watched his Ip Man movies, or he was just in Rogue One. Like, Donnie Yen is awesome, and the scenes he has in this film where he's fighting off a bunch of people, doing all these martial arts stuff, and it's all him, and it's all believable, and it's all freaking awesome. That's great. It's some of the best action, some of the coolest stuff in this film, but you don't get enough of him. You almost wish we did more with him or did more with the character. The action, for the most part, is fun. A lot of dumb stuff in there, but mostly the plot and the script is really dumb. The dialogue is really dumb. But like I said, I saw this in IMAX 3D. There is no fucking reason why this is in IMAX 3D. They just needed a movie to fill the IMAX theater for the week or so. Because I'm sitting there, I usually wear glasses in general, just regular glasses. So having to put 3D glasses on top of that was annoying as fuck. And then once you're sitting there, you're seeing all these action scenes, but there's nothing coming at you. There's no reason for the 3D. There might have been one or two scenes where Vin Diesel's on a dirt bike and he's driving through and some dirt goes at you, but like, that's it. No reason to be in 3D, no reason to be in IMAX. Last thing I want to mention is, normally I wouldn't give something like this away because it could have been a spoiler. If the final trailer for this movie did not reveal the fact that Ice Cube does indeed make a cameo, it's not even an appearance, it's a cameo. The part that you see in that trailer of him showing up to help them out, that's like his only scene there. And I admit, if I didn't know about that beforehand, if I didn't see it already, it would have been a nice surprise. It would have even been fun and cool, even though I didn't like that second movie. It just would have been cool. I didn't hate it. I had some fun with it, but I'm just going to give it a rental. I wanted to give it more. I really enjoy that first movie, but maybe it's me. Maybe I've grown up and I'm too old for this bullshit, but Vin Diesel seems to like doing it. He's much older than me. He's having fun. So guys, let me know in the comments below. Did you see XXX, The Return of Xander Cage? Did you like it more than I did, or did you hate it? Am I being too hard on this movie? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!